Please speak up and tell me what you just said. It does. It goes into a morpheme is actually a prefix, suffix, or root, and we get our definitions. Okay? So before we were doing syllable division with our words, our multi-syllable words, and we were breaking our words down by syllable types, we could learn how to pronounce our words, which was reading, decoding. But now we're moving to morphemes. So what would you say the goal is when we're using morphemes to figure out what a word means? Now, maybe that's that wrong. Do you know why we use morphemes? Yes, Khalil.
Figure out what the word is?
Yes. Figure out what the word is. Yes. Figure out the meaning of the word. Yes. We're figuring out meaning of words. And we're breaking them into word parts. It's the main thing. Break the word parts. So, okay. So what we're doing today is this. I'm putting y'all in groups. Turn around. I'm putting y'all into groups. We're going to have prefix at the top of our page, root, and suffix. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to all work together, but in groups. I'm going to put you in groups. We have our prefix E, our prefix ab, core, and this. All right? So what I want you guys to do when I put you in your group, not yet, but go in, find out in the morphology key in the back of your phonics books what the definition is for your prefixes, what it is for your root word, and what it is for your three suffixes. Once you do that, I want you to come up with as many combinations of words that you can put together by putting together the prefix, root, and suffix. Yes, Aiden?
I am looking and I can already see words.
Good. I'm glad you can already see words, but hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to group you, okay? All right, so you two, well actually you three, since you're right there, I want you three to work together and come up with as many words as you can out of here. All right? You three right here, work together. You two work together. Well, you can come around and be three. You come around here and do that. Y'all three back here together. Two. Okay? Yes, on your notebook paper. Remember at the top, well, you should have written already at the top of your paper, because remember I told you this is a line. So this is the top line of your notebook paper. You already have written, should have in the top corner, your name and the date, and then also what our standard is, our can statement. Now to that, you wrote your prefix, and then wrote what your prefixes were underneath. Then you wrote your root, and wrote that root underneath that. And then you wrote your suffix, and then you wrote that under that. So it looks almost like it could be a chart, but that's how I have it set up. Okay? Everybody have that understanding as far as how it's supposed to be set up on your paper? All right? Yes, you may start.
I go
Now, we don't have unlimited time. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I write it. Oh, it's a good one. Wow, I pay hypnotizer every day. I take a shower every day.
Okay, so
Like, that's not even a word.
Yes. Is it a word? You tell me, is it a word? Huh? Is it?
She's trying to ask you to know. He said it wasn't a real word.
He said it wasn't a real word? Why do you say it's not a real word? Did you even open up your phonics book? Well, how can you tell her it's not a real word if you haven't opened up your phonics book and looked to see the definitions? Right, what you mean?
That?
I need more explanation than that. What is that?
The chart.
Okay, so let me see. So you saying she didn't do what she was supposed to do?
No, I ain't never said
Well,
that.
actually, you didn't though. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You have this, you have that. You don't have, okay, there's your date. But where are your prefixes, your root words, and your suffixes?
I thought
The words you're going to be working with. Everybody's supposed to have the same thing on their paper.
you told me I wasn't supposed to.
Yes, ma'am. We weren't going to do it, but if you wanted to, okay. As of right now, we weren't focusing on definitions. We were just focusing on word combinations. But the reason why I said look up the definition. Hold on, wait a minute, listen. The reason why I said look up definition so you would know if it's a real word or not. You need to know if it's a real word. Because we're going to check if it's a real word or not, okay? But you need to come up with as many combinations as possible. Okay? But no, you not have to sit here and define each word. No. Just get as many words as you can. And now we have probably about 3 minutes or 2.5.
What you make on that?
Okay, well you should have it on your paper.
Oh wait.
Right, everything that's on the board is on your paper.
Good job, Mariana.
Yes. Oh, okay. See? All right, so now he told you. He found in his book. Yes. Y'all supposed to write these. What are y'all doing over here?
I wrote it.
Okay, yeah, you wrote that, but you're not writing your words. And then the word he just said that he knows is a real word now. Why haven't you written it down on your paper?
What was the word you said? Me? I said it.
No, the word that you said was a real word. You just said it to me. What's the word? Yes. He said it. He verified it in the book. So he's telling you that yes, you were right. Y'all not listening to each other? That's another thing. When you work in a group, you have to make sure that you're listening to your partners. Everybody else may be talking, but you need to stay focused right here in your group. Is it?
That's what I said. Y'all win.
Write it down.
I did think so.
Good job. Write it down. Yeah, because all you're doing is taking one of these, possibly, and adding that to it, and maybe one of those, and that. And then or taking one of these and adding that. Or taking this and adding something like that. Like you just taking different combinations of these and just seeing what you come up with. But you want to make sure they are real words, okay? I'll come over here.
Disruption. Yes.
You in this room. What are y'all coming over here? Come on, turn first of all, face your group.
Where's that? Yes.
Okay?
Now your book.
Well, that's not good. You can tell the words. That's the way it's supposed to work. You can be a leader, but at the same time, gonna take over.
Yes, ma'am.
They need to have an opportunity to get some words too.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Like, give them an opportunity to kind of think as well. I think you take the lead and you want to take charge and go ahead and let them know what to do. But make sure they're real words. Alright, how we doing over here?
Sorry, I ripped my paper out. No.
Okay, well that's all I asked. That's all I asked.
I just bring my
Oh, yes.
my paper because
Doesn't you?
Right here, what's up? Over here, right?
I found the new word.
Oh, here you go.
Wow, I can't even.